Well, breaking news here today, and there's no better placed person to give us that news than Barry Hearn. So, Barry, the UK Championship is going back to York.
It is indeed, yes. We've had a few months of obviously soul-searching, trials and tribulations, logistical exercises, and a good amount of communication between everybody. And I'm very pleased to tell you that the UK Championships is staying in York.
Well, that is great news because the people in York are absolutely passionate about snooker. But there was big talk at one stage as if the Champion of Champions would swap to York because it was a format with fewer players and requiring fewer logistical backup. And then York would go to Coventry.
That was our thought, but obviously Rico is a bigger arena and there's more space there, simple as that. But you know what, we've established something in York. We've got a good rapport with the people, with the organisation at the Barbican Centre. It's a quality venue as well, and if it's not broken, I don't want to fix it. But we did have some logistical problems, and the problems weren't they weren't York's fault; they were our fault. 128 players going in, and all the tables, and it took some time. And you know, any journey is going to have a few bumps in the road, and we had a few bumps in the road. So we sat down with the players, we sat down with the staff, we sat down with the officials, we sat down with everyone and said, "How can we? Is it possible? Can we stay here? Can we make it better?" And they all put their head down, and we took out certain problems that the players brought up. They didn't like space between tables, light overlap of lights. We believe we've cured them, and we've made a few changes in as far as there won't be any players seeded through, if you like, not seeded through, but with their matches carried forward onto TV. So everybody will play one round non-TV, and then we'll keep the 4 tables in the main arena. Logistically, we believe it now works. And once we were comfortable with the logistics, there was no choice about the venue.
And does this pave the way for other changes in the future? I mean, for instance, we'll be going to Newport for the Welsh Open, as we have been doing for the last few years. Are there changes coming there as well?
Yes, this is the last year at Newport. We are looking at all the venues we use, and we are seeking a certain standard because we believe that the game is, as we see at the Masters here, on the up and the up. So I want to take a fresh look at all of our venues. I want to make sure that I'm dealing with the right people, that I can give the customers that buy a ticket a better experience for their hard-earned cash, where I can give the players better treatment, and where I can create better events. There's no complacency at World Snooker. We think we've done quite well over the last few years. I don't think we've even started. So I want to drive it forward. So we will be looking at upgrading venues around the world, because we believe that we are a major global sport, but if we don't act like it, people won't take us seriously. So we look for a better product at every single event, and not 1 hour of complacency comes into our life.
So just talking again specifically about the Welsh, is there a possibility that the event may move to Cardiff?
I'd love to see it in Cardiff, and I've instructed our people to begin discussions with various venues in Cardiff. Because again, nothing, you know, I'm not criticising Newport, please don't misunderstand that. I mean, we've been there for many years. It's time to upgrade the Welsh Open into the major event I believe it can be.
Anything else on the pipeline by way of changes, or is it a question of watch this space?
There's always going to be changes, because I think the day there aren't changes, we don't make any progress. So, yeah, I mean, we're looking at where's the next big ranking event coming from? And I'm out there saying Middle East. So I can't believe we haven't got one in the Middle East. So where are my people in the Middle East, and what are they doing? So that's the challenge for them. You know, I'm happy with Australia. I'm happy with the China exploits. I think I'm happy with India. But I always want more, because if I don't see more coming in, I don't feel we're making any progress. I'm very happy with the ratings on BBC. I'm starting to see progress. I was extremely ecstatic with the ratings on Champion of Champions on ITV4. I'm very pleased with the ratings of the Shootout on Sky. So these are all great positives, but we need to get everyone understanding that we've lost 10 or 20 years of growth, and we're trying to fast track it now. And it's going to take an awful lot of effort, and I won't tolerate anyone not giving 105%, whether you're a player, an official, or a management. Because life's all about living and about working to the end and driving your product forward. So therefore, we've always got to push the barriers. And the players are doing it for me, because they're giving us some great entertainment, some great nerve end games. And, you know, obviously that pleases our TV partners and our sponsors. So I'm never in a happy place. You know, I'm just in a sort of contented mode, but frustrating that I think there's so much further to go. And so, you know, despite my ongoing years, trust me, I'm not going to be easy to work with over the next few years.
Spoken as only Barry Hearn could say it. Great stuff. Thanks, Barry. Just keep us posted on what happens next.
Will do. Thanks so much.